So bear with me with the background noise here. Family's here, which is a good thing. A little rough on it, you know. I just need to get a little workshop going, but here's a new video. I'm working on some other ones for you guys. It's gonna take a little minute. They're about an hour each, and you know that an hour video is about 5 hours worth of work. So what this video is a tutorial and a critique on different inks and pigments out there in the industry and market right now. What to get and what to stay away from. If you guys don't have licenses or work in shops, it's going to be difficult for you to get the good stuff. Unfortunately, it's a sad reality. When I come up with my company, you'll be available, you know, all my stuff will be available to you, and I should have contracts with ink companies as well. So with the background noise, you might hear my family going at it. The girls are going to bed for school tomorrow, and my son's just off the chain. You've seen him on another video. My wife is sitting there pregnant and looking like a beast, but a pretty beast. And she's having twins, so congratulations. It's a boy and a girl. We've named the girl, she's looking at me with an evil eye. My girl's name is gonna be Emma Scarlet. Yeah. Not Scarlet Emma. We already discussed this. It's Emma Scarlet. Dude, we'll talk after the video. Okay, no, it's going to be Emma Scarlet, not Scarlet Emma. Every Scarlet that I've known is a bitch. She's real pretty, but she's a bitch. Anyways, I'm on my video. It's going to go on YouTube. I'm keeping it real with these guys. We're expanding, and they want to know. We might even have a documentary of my crazy family that I got going. So, let's start. I'm going to go from the least ink to the best ink. So let's start with the least. Sorry, manufacturers. All right, the least. Where are you at, least? Oh, there you are. The least to go get. Scream ink. And these are all my personal opinions and views, so no lawsuits, okay? All you companies out there, it's just the truth. Scream ink looks great, smells great, doesn't work great. Very difficult to put in the skin, no matter what application, no matter what artist, no matter what machine. It looks really good, but I don't know the chemicals in here. And none of these, by the way, are approved by the FDA. So we don't know what's going in none of these. Plastics, phosphorus metals, things of that nature, okay? It's kind of like fireworks. They put these metallic in there, and that's what makes the colors beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So, Scream ink, least on my list. Garbage. Don't invest. Let's go next. Out of what I have, Element ink. It's okay. It smells kind of wicked. It's kind of runny, liquidy. Scream ink, let's go back to Scream. Scream crystallizes too fast. These are some of the downfalls. It crystallizes too fast, it's too thick. The carrier solution separates, and it dries out way too quick in the bottle. Way too quick and turns into a crystal powder type. You don't want that. It's, I don't know what they got going on. But Scream, no bueno. Element Tattoo Supply. It's a good company. The ink, it's mediocre. It's better than Scream, but in my this is Nighthawk Black. In my opinion, it's okay, but it's not something that I'd use on a daily. You know what I'm saying? If I run out or something and I really have to get to it, I will. Let's move up from there. That's Element. Let's go. Okay, next. Superior. Superior Tattoo Equipment, superiortattoo.com. Superior with Mr. Watson. No disrespect to you, Mr. Watson. Actually, your white's pretty good. Everything else, garbage. The stuff really smells toxic. You know, that the glycol is really rampant. But this is a good white. It actually goes in pretty well. It's real thin white. From it's called Prism, premium color, K9 white. I use that with a lot of my highlights. Actually, that's a pretty good white. Okay, so you know, if you want to buy from Superior without a license, that's a pretty good route to go. And that would go for all the colors, but white's really good. It works okay. It's not the best, but we'll get to that. Next in line. So I got Superior. Oof, this is gonna be hard. All right, Black Buddha. Black Buddha pigment, or Black Buddha ink. Okay, it's got the ingredients on the back. Obviously causes cancer. Blah 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 blah. Ingredients: water, glycerin, pigment. I don't know what that is. Surfactant. Do not use after expiration date. Okay, Black Buddha. Goes in pretty well, not gonna lie. It's okay. Worth the money. Okay? Let's move quickly on. If you want to buy Black Buddha, they're pretty good. Now up from that. Least. Intense. Intense ink by Mario Barth and his line. A lot of artists use Intense. My experiences with it, it's okay. It's in the okay range. It's better than what I've said already, but it's getting to the point where it's not really something that I buy on a consistent level. I've heard stories, you know, but you know, we'll get to the good stuff. It's okay. It is what it is. That's usually what's out there on the market for people without licenses. So that'll tell you something right there, because the manufacturer companies, and they don't want the real good stuff out there for us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna change that. Next in line, so Intense by Mario Barth and his line. Mario Barth's got a lot of experience. Hey Mario, you know, I've talked to you on several occasions. So next, we've got Bloodline by Skin Candy. Okay? Skin Candy. It's okay. It's not for the pros. The pros don't really use it too much out there, and there's a reason for that. It is what it is. It's a little expensive for what they're dishing out. Great labels. They have some of the best labels that I've seen as far as, you know, creation, and the plastic bottles and stuff that they come in. Pretty good. The pigment is it's semi-thick, semi-runny, so it's good, but it doesn't dry out and it doesn't crystallize like the garbage Scream inks. Okay? So, Bloodline Skin Candy. It's okay. Skin Candy's okay. Now, let's move up. Millennium by Moms. Or Moms by Millennium. Okay? Moms by Millennium. They're going out of business. Once again, they're okay. A little thicker pigment. A little easier to put into the skin. It's okay. Not the best, but they're going out of business, like I said. I would buy, you know, certain colors. Red is okay. It doesn't really, it's hard to get in, but some other colors like green and blue, yellow, those things by Millennium are pretty good. That are going out of business. Good color by Keith Underwood. Keith Underwood is the one who developed this machine, the Rollo-matic. It's going out of business as well. Good color. White. I use the white. White works pretty good for me. It's really thick pigment. You can break that down. I'd rather have a thicker, consistent ink and break that down into what my needs are than I would a runny, not able to add to make thick. You know what I'm saying? So really look at the consistency of your ink in the bottle when you get it. I'm going to be testing out powders soon, and we're going to get to that right now. Okay, my outlining bottle. This is actually Eternal Black ink. Eternal's good. Eternal's awesome. Definitely go with Eternal. Okay, Eternal's a really good company for ink. Now, Mr. Bill Waverly. You better thank me for this, buddy. Now I better get a big, huge discount and some free samples for this. Waverly. You have to have a license to buy this, to purchase the Waverly, I believe. Or maybe I might be wrong. Maybe you don't. Waverly, a really good company, okay? WaverlyColor.com. They've got a wide variety and also powdered pigments. I would suggest Waverly, definitely for you, if you're gonna do something with ink. Okay, check out Waverly.com. Bill, you're doing a great job. You sent a lot of stickers. I like that. Slap them on all my stuff. I like doing that. Okay, so Waverly products. They're really good. They have a wide variety of things. I haven't tested red. If you can get a good red in a manufactured company and you can stick that red in and it comes out beautiful when it heals, you know you're gonna stick with that company, okay? So I'm definitely testing Mr. Waverly's red first, and I got a couple other colors that I'll be using as well. You know, some orange / yellow there. Okay, now grand finale, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the best product on the market today, as you could speak right now, and you have to have a license to get this. There is no other way. If you guys are thinking you're gonna go on eBay and buy this stuff, it's fake. It is fake. It's huge on the market right now. It's highly sought after by every professional artist there is in every shop. Okay, Eternal usually too, and let me tell you something right now. This is the best shit that they make on the market right now, hands down. And Fusion, ladies and gentlemen. Fusion. Okay? Fusion. How highly sought after this is. There's a West Coast company. There's only one that is the manufacturer and legal distribution outlet for Fusion ink. Okay? Go to fusion.com or do a Google search on how to get Fusion. And unfortunately, if you don't have a license, you're not going to be getting this right now. I'm going to try to find out a way for you guys to get this. But let me tell you right now, hands down, every tattoo will be vibrant if you use Fusion. This is the best stuff on the market today. Period. Grand finale winner, Fusion. Okay? Fusion ink, ladies and gentlemen. Freaking awesome. We're going to be doing a set of tattoos, and I'm going to be digging into my skin, into my thighs, using each one of these new ones. Fusion, I'm going to dig that red in. Waverly, I'm definitely going to use Bill's stuff. I've heard natural good things about him and his company. Keep it going. Hopefully one day I will also produce ink and pigments when I get my business and stuff going. Hopefully by June we're going to be up and running. Me and my pops are working diligently around the clock to design machine frames right now. I've already got my coil set in stone. Got to get a national trademark on that and patent. And I can't release that information until that's done. You guys are going to shit your pants if you're interested into the science of these machines. These beautiful freaking machines. How I am. I'm in love with this. I wish I was the one back in the early 1800s to develop and design these. I wish I was, I wish I was that person. These are beautiful, okay? And hopefully they don't go too far away from the geometry of these beautiful little creations that produce awesome things. Go look at Mario Bar stuff. The best artist, in my opinion, in the whole world right now, though, is Mike DeVries. The things that I see him kick out and dish out, he's a role model to me, man. As far as that's concerned, I don't have many in life. That guy right there, he's young, talented. He doesn't even have that many years experience in tattooing, and look at his work. It goes to show you that, and I've told people this a lot of times in my life. Old timers will come up to me and, oh yeah, I'm old and I've got a lot more wisdom than you, man. And I say, yeah, number one, wisdom has nothing to do with your age. It has a little bit to do with life experience and a lot to do with your spiritual sense of comprehension. You know what I mean? And how tuned you are to the astral planes in life. And how tuned you are in not letting the government put that hex on you. to where you're up here and make yourself believe that's as far as you can go. Because most of the people on this planet, they get to that level and they don't think they can go beyond that. But the reality is, they don't want you to go beyond that. The reality is that you can go beyond that. You know what I'm saying? I light incense every night when I'm working, when I'm doing things. You know, I took apart a PlayStation, and an old PlayStation, you could get this stuff real cheap. I mean, $5-10 for a PlayStation. But the thing is I use capacitors, and we'll do a video on this as well. These capacitors at Radio Shack or any other places, they're like $1.30 a freaking pop. Well, if you take a look at these capacitors, and this is some good knowledge, you're not going to find this on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. These capacitors right here are money, and guess what? These capacitors are used in our tattoo machines. Okay? I just changed this capacitor out to fit and suit the work that I want to do with this machine. Listen, they don't want you to know that information. You start getting into it. Plus all the silver. That's all silver solder right there. You know, it's silver, lead, whatever it's mixed, but it's mostly silver. You could see the vibrance. I'm going to scooch all that silver down into one little nook, and I'm going to use that to solder all my machines I'm going to be supplying you guys. I'm going to have everything top notch on my machines for you people. Okay? And you don't need a license with me, man. Why? Pay $5,000 for an apprenticeship just to get a freaking license because you know how not to cross-contaminate? Give me a break, dude. You can go down to the local freaking city right now and get your damn class for 6 hours. Half of it's just dicking around eating bagels and cream cheese. And go learn how not to cross-contaminate. Okay? Just because you work, you know, in the tattoo field, oh my God, disease. You know what? You go to Walmart with a freaking cut on your finger and you grab a basket, you may just get MRSA. Just like that. Doesn't have to be tattooing. Give me a break. Are you telling me that everybody that walks in and buys Walmart products has to go get a certification in cross-contamination? Yeah, there's a reason why at Walmart now they have the little sanitary wipes to wipe down everything because they sued. Somebody said, oh, my baby got staph in his mouth, and here, I'm going to prove it. Came from Walmart. So Walmart is now putting in the front right when you walk in, your choice to clean and wipe down and sanitize your baskets. Same thing, man. You know, I got EMT certified. That took a year and a half, almost 2 years to be an EMT. You know, so for these pros to tell me that I gotta fucking take a 2-year apprenticeship for $5,000 to $8,000 just so you can teach me how to cross-contaminate and bottle these up and bag these up, give me a break. You know what I mean? We'll get into that, but sorry guys, I'm off subject. I do that a lot. Bear with me. And a shout out to my first hater. Congratulations, you get a prize. There's your prize, buddy. I don't care. I love you anyways. Learn something. The whole funny thing about this is that I won't mention your name, hater, but the guys that are like with me on this can agree. I bet you that you spent about 5 hours watching every single one of my videos and probably are using some of my applications as we speak. You just had to get it out there that I suck. And by the way, you spelled nigga wrong. It's Nigga, not AH. You're probably a white boy acting black. Hey, it's funny because my kids they're quarter black. My wife is half, so it is what it is. She's more on the white side, but you know she's really light. But anyways, I love haters. Haters are welcome, and you probably think you're like the best professional shit on the planet. I'll be the first to tell you that I don't know anything. All I know is that my mission and objective on this YouTube channel is to make sure that, you know, young inspired artists don't get the shaft in this business, in this industry, that the industrial leaders are trying to do to us. And I'm waking everybody up on this level that, you know, it doesn't have to be this way, okay? We don't have to have the shittiest inks and the shittiest needles and the shittiest of everything to produce the shittiest art. And that the fact is that it does have everything to do with the tools that we use in this trade. That's not readily available to us. You just want us to keep buying Chinese mass-produced bullshit. That's not fair for us. I'm talking to you industry guys. And feel free, man. I will supply you my address and my phone number if you want to sit down, have a cup of coffee, and talk. Because my mission is to go to the top with this and bring everybody on this YouTube channel that's following me to the same level. And if you have a problem with that, we can talk it over some coffee and a donut. You know what I'm saying? To everybody else, peace. That was my my thing. Fusion wins it. Go get yourself some Fusion if you can. If you have Scream ink, throw it away. Superior, like I said, it's okay for right now. White really goes in pretty well. But as far as healing, I don't know because I haven't had enough 6 to 8 month time frame to really investigate. But I will keep you posted on that. I did a little something on my stomach, and it's holding up pretty well. Okay, but we'll get more into tattooing. We'll get more into springs and gaps again. We're gonna do a full lining video just for lines. I know that's huge. I know you guys watching, that's your biggest problem is line work. Shading's real simple, you know, you get in and get out and then you just build up. The hard part is sticking those consistent solid lines. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you a little. This Betty Boop was done with the Mob irons. Okay, sorry about the boxers. I usually don't wear these, but this Betty Boop, look at the consistency of the lines, okay, and the gradients. This was done with Eternal Infusion ink, and some really nice needles, and that was done with the Mob irons. Okay, so you guys asking about the Mob irons, I would definitely suggest, you know, go. Watson did a great job with those Mob irons. Everything else on Superior Tattoo, I wouldn't personally purchase. You know, all those $60 and under $100 machines. The Mob irons, right now you can cop one for $225 to $275. Definitely worth it. Those machines are hard runners, man. They're really designed well. He did a great job, and he should expand. Watson, if you're checking this out, you should call me. By the way, I've got some prospects for you with your company. But anyways, yeah, continue that line, man. You did real well. I know the CNC operator and the contract that you held. He's actually going to be cutting my machines as well. So good job on that. Real good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Really quick, short 20-minute video, and I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. There's the review on the pigments. The inks.